In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of checking your files before you submit them to Canvas. As you know, you will be submitting a zip file, so after you've completed all of the work here in a particular folder, you've got all of your files, you've updated them, you've checked them out, they're all good to go. You're going to zip this up, you're going to copy it to another folder. You're going to extract that zip file out into a separate folder with these files, and then you're going to run it in VS Code with Live Server just to make sure everything works. If everything works in that copy that you make, then that indicates that the zip file has all the files it needs. As we get on into other assignments, you're going to have images, you're going to have other HTML files and links, so you want to make sure they're all present in the zip file before you submit it, and that's what this process is going to check. So to start off with, I've got my folder here that I've completed my assignment in, ready to go. So first step is to zip this up. You may have a different kind of tool here on your context menu. I have this 7-zip option. Creates a zip folder with all of the files inside. Because Canvas tags your file names with your student name and with the date and time, I highly recommend that you rename this to something short like that. And not to worry, I will know when you submit this that this is yours and assign you a grade according to what's in this particular file. So at this point now I've got a short file name here on the zip, and this is what I will submit, but first I'm going to check it. So the process to check this is to create a separate folder, and I'm just going to create a folder here and just call it something to remind me what this folder is and that there's nothing important in here. I'm going to copy and paste this zip inside. When I'm all done, I'll probably delete all of this so I don't get mixed up with different zip files and all that. So now that I've got this copy of the zip folder here, I'm going to extract it. I have an option here to extract all, and it gives me this information. This, I believe, is built into Windows, so you should see something like this. And when I am not going to change anything, or I will just extract, and then we will see a new folder created, and inside that folder is our folder with our files in it. I can look in here, and then I see a copy of the two files that I'm interested in. So at this point, I'm ready to check this out and make sure that everything is working in here and that I didn't forget something. So you can open up VS Code and then have it open a folder and navigate down here, but on Windows, there's a little trick you can use here, and if on the folder you right-click, one of the options is to open with code, and that'll do all of that work for you, so you end up with Visual Studio Code here, and it is ready to take a look at your files. So we can see here now our two folders, or our folder with our two files in it. We can look at the files and we should see something familiar. This, of course, is the starter file set, so it's going to look very boring. Yours is going to have a lot more information and some really nice looking web pages with styles applied, pictures, and all that stuff. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty good, but let's just double check this by running Live Server. So with the HTML file selected and in view here, I can click on the Go Live to start the live server. This will open a web browser, and we can see the web pages rendered here with the styles. In your assignments, you're going to eventually have links, you'll have images, you'll have different styles on different HTML elements, and you'll see all of that here. You can click on the links and jump around to different pages and feel confident that all the links are working, that all the pages are there. If any images don't appear or any links don't work, that means that there's probably something in your original folder that is missing. So you'll want to then go back and start back and check out what's missing. Maybe an image is in a different folder, so you'll just need to copy it into your working folder, hook it up, make sure it works, and then zip and start over again. But at this point, I can be very confident that this whole package all the way up here, this original zip file that I created, has everything in it. I submit this for the assignment, and I should be good to go. The instructor will have everything necessary to properly grade my assignment.